friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Mango Tango, a daydream critter. So first let's get started with the nose. So in the center we're going to curve this line up and then down on diagonal. Starting back in the middle again, we're just going to replicate that, bringing that down and across on the right. Now on the left we're going to curve this around and then in towards the center. And then we're going to step across on the right, just replicating that. Now for the nostrils on both sides, we're just going to draw in a small sesame seed shape. Now for the eyes on the left-hand side, let's curve this line up and over. We'll do the same on the right, just extending that out a little bit smaller. Now on the inside here, we're going to curve this up, bringing this around, connecting that in the corner. And then we'll step over on the right and just replicate that. Let's draw in an oval right in the center now. And then as we step beside the nose here, we're going to draw in another oval, just connecting that from the top to bottom. Now let's move across and draw in our mouth. So on the left-hand side, let's curve this line up. We'll do the same thing on the right, just extending this past our eyes on either side. Now from here, for the corner of the mouth, let's curve a small line that comes down and out on the left. And now we're going to connect this from left to right with a nice big arch line, bringing this all the way over and then up on the right. Now for the fangs, we're going to curve this out and back up, creating a small triangle. We'll do the same thing on the right. For the tongue, we're going to curve this line around and then down, and then again stepping over. Let's just replicate that. So now let's close off the face. So coming up for the hair on the top, we're going to curve this around and through, and then moving up above, arching this around and then down. Coming across on the right hand side now, we're going to curve this line down, and then on the top, just arching this line over towards the left. Now for our ear on the top, we're going to curve this line up and across. And now from that point here, we're just going to bring this line back around and then in. On the right hand side, let's curve this line out. And then again, one more time, just curving this back around and then through on the side. Starting on the top, let's curve this line over, connecting that in the corner. On the left hand side now, let's arch this line out. And then again, we're just going to bring this line up and through towards the top. Let's draw in some curved lines now as we come down our ear. And then we're just going to move across on the left hand side and replicate that as well. Now for the cheeks, we're going to curve this line out and then in on the left. We'll do the same as we come across on the right. Let's step down again, bringing this line around and then up. And then to close off the chin, I'm just going to again draw in another arch line, bringing that around. Now let's come down and draw in the body. So on the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line down. And then we're going to arch this around and in for the side of the torso. Let's focus on our left wing first. So we're going to curve a small line that comes down. And then from that point, we're just going to arch this up and out on the left. We're going to curve this line in. And then from that corner, curving this back out and down. Now from this point, let's arch this line all the way around and then down towards the bottom. Now from here, let's bring this line up and back down, ending this so the point ends at the same distance here. And then from this point, we're going to curve this back over and in towards the side of the torso. On the inside now, we're going to curve this line down towards the bottom. And then stepping across on the left, we're going to arch this line up and over. And then now from the point here, we're just going to curve this around and then back down on the left. Now from here up above, curving this in. And then stepping above that, curving this around and through towards the chin. Let's come across on the right now, curving this around and in. From our point here, arching this line down. And then again, one more time, we're just gonna curve this back around and through, leaving a gap. And now in this open space, we're gonna draw on our leg. So we're gonna curve this around, connecting that on the left, bringing that down on the right. On the left-hand side here, we're gonna curve this line over and through. And then one more time, just arching this over and across. And then now from here, just bringing this line around and up, connecting that together. For the foot, let's arch this line around and in. And then for the toes, just drawing two curved lines as we come up. Moving in behind now, we're going to draw in two curved lines, arching that across. Let's draw on our right leg now, so we're going to curve this line out and then in. Again, we're going to arch this line over and across. And then we're going to bring this line underneath and then back up towards the top. For our foot, connecting that together, and then two more curved lines in the center. Now in the middle, we're going to draw in a jelly bean shape for the pendant. So right in the center here, we're going to curve this line out, getting wider in the base, bringing that back in and then up. Let's curve this line down, and then from that point, arching that back across again. And now on the side, let's draw in a half circle. On the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line up, and then again, just curving that back over and across. Let's draw in two diagonal lines coming in towards the chin. And now lastly, we're just going to draw in our right wing. So we're going to curve this line out, up, and then down. Bringing this line across and then back down. And then now from here, from that corner, we're going to arch this line all the way around and then down towards the bottom. From that corner, let's bring this line over and through towards the middle. And then we're going to arch that back up and in towards the body. Curving this line back up, following this pattern. We're going to curve this line back down and through. Let's step across again, curving this line over and up. And now one last time, we're just going to arch this back around and down on the side. And that is it. That's how you draw Mango Tango, a Daydream critter. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.